Hi, it's January 18, 2010, and this is Lisa Salberg with the Hypertrophic Cardiomyopathy Association. Earlier today, I was interviewed on ESPN's Outside the Lines, and we talked about Gaines Adams and Jeron Lewis and their sudden cardiac arrests and their deaths earlier or last week and this past weekend. We were cut short for time, as you normally are on television, so I wanted to elaborate a little bit here for any viewers who would like more information. First of all, I think to bring back a point that we talked about with Dr. Marin, and you heard echoed from Dr. Allman and the other Dr. Marin, we are dealing with professional athletes, collegiate athletes, high school athletes, and recreational athletes. Each one of those groups must be taken very individualized when you're looking at what do we do to screen for sudden cardiac arrest risk. What we do in the United States to screen, and I use the word screen very cautiously, is pre-participation screening physicals from the rec level to the junior high school level to determine if there are any risk factors for sudden cardiac arrest. The American Heart Association has prepared a document, which is updated every few years, looking for what factors are the best indicators of sudden cardiac arrest in the young. The HCMA offers a sudden cardiac arrest risk assessment form on its website, free of charge. Download it, use it. It's all the requirements and the recommendations of the American Heart Association, but we verbed it a little bit differently and we expounded on some of the answers so that you're more likely to get the answers that we're looking for. Oftentimes people click through those sheets very fast. They don't really pay attention to what's being asked or understand the reasons as to why. The questions are asked for a reason, and I cannot state strongly enough how important it is to really know your family history. Lots of details and lots of hints lie in family history. Somebody who died unexpectedly under the age of 50, somebody who drowned, somebody who was in a single car motor vehicle accident, somebody who went to sleep and didn't wake up. These are all sudden cardiac arrest potentially. While there could be other things that answer them, these are hints. And if there's hints, we want to look deeper. A special note to the adopted and population who is a product of a sperm or egg donation. You don't know your genetic history, so you may want to err on the side of caution and get baseline EKGs and echocardiograms on those children. The most common misdiagnoses in HCM prior to an appropriate diagnosis of HCM include an innocent heart murmur, athletically induced asthma, panic attacks, mitral valve prolapse, and in some cases depression. So if you have any of those signs or symptoms, other diagnoses, talk to your doctor about potentially being checked for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So the PPE form in itself gives us hints. What do you do when a hint exists? Is a test adequate? I would say no, the test is not adequate. It's the performance of the test and who interprets the test. If you go to a community-based hospital and have an echocardiogram, never see a doctor, I don't think that's adequate, and I don't think we should be allowing that to be the standard of care. It should be hands-on by a cardiologist that's seen you, seen your child, interpreted the results themselves, looked at the entire family history themselves. It's not their fault if they don't catch a nuance if they didn't see a hint. We have to provide the information and help the cardiologist come up with appropriate diagnosis. So if in doubt, err on the side of going to a cardiologist. Now, an oftentimes asked question is, can this test be covered by insurance? If there are hints, yes, it can be covered by insurance. So we want to make sure that you're getting your testing done on your children and young athletes. I will do another YouTube address to discuss college and professional athletes, as my time is cut short on YouTube as well. So more later. Thank you very much.